Nah, hold on.
Knicks rehab.
Knicks rehab, y'all.
Big Nick dumping them clips. 123, 111. Huh? Jalen Brunson. Big dog status tonight. Big dog status tonight. Clippers. 19 points for or 18 points for John Collins, 25 for Kawhi Leonard, 10 and 20 from the field. He still looks like he's aged 30 years in the last 2 months. 22 points for Ivica Zubac, who the Knicks should be going after. God damn it. 7 points for Chris Dunn, 23 points for James Harden. Got a double-double from Zubac and John Collins each. Then the bench was like damn near non-existent. Batum looked like he shot like 23 points in that third quarter. Yo, what happened to that Jordan Miller kid with his no dip 3-pointer? I forgot about that guy. He had 6 points though. On the Knicks side, who cares about them clip shot, huh? 20 points, OG Anunoby. Big dog status tonight. Finally back. Smoother than ever. 8 for 10 from the field. Shooting like danger was out there. 15 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists from Mikal Bridges. Pretty good all-around game. Pretty visible today. 7 to 14 from the field. 20 points for the big cat. I cannot call him the Mad Lion yet. One game, him and Brunson look like they're talking things out. He's being interviewed now by Alan Hahn on television. 20 points, 11 rebounds for him. Double-double, big double-double, 7 assists, 6 of 18 from the field. 26 points for Jalen Brunson, the captain. The captain. Looked like he was holding off his scoring efforts until the second half, particularly the fourth quarter. 26.7 assists. Big comeback from the 0 assists he had last game, the big donut, which was atrocious. Oh, but I don't know about Karl-Anthony Towns at 7 assists, but he did. 2 turnovers, 2 personal fouls for Jalen Brunson. 4 or 5 from 3, 9 to 12 from the field. 16 points for Deuce McBride. Big points. He came through for us. 6 of 15 from the field. 4 of 11 from 3. 12 points for Jordan Clarkson off the bench, as he had 3 rebounds along with that. 9 rebounds for Mitchell Robinson. Big time putbacks throughout the game. Yabusele had some decent minutes, and then he had some awful minutes. You know how he goes. He's a lunatic. Tyler Kolek had really good minutes, orchestrating the offense out there. We enjoyed ourselves watching him. It was great. It was great to see a bounce back game from the New York Knicks. Here you have it. The Clippers were up for most of the game. 11 lead changes, 15 points was the most the Knicks led by late in the fourth quarter as we came back, stuck around. The game was tied 9 times. You see it here, 59 rebounds for the Knicks, flat out dominated the boards, even though sometimes it looked like, KAT was going out of his mind. 31-21, the assist game for the Knicks, 5-2 to 7. The Knicks lose a steal game, 6-5. The Knicks, we win the block game. 10 turnovers for both teams. 50% from the field of Knicks shots to the 43% from the old ass Clippers. 42% from 3 for the Knicks, 35% for the Clippers, and 88% for the Knicks from the free throw line, 84% for the Clippers. Points in the paint, Knicks 54-44 won that battle. Second chance points, 25-20. Knicks won that battle. Fast break points, the Clippers won 9-8. It was an old man contest on the transition baskets, fellas. Huh? AllBall. What are we thinking? What's our reaction to breaking this damn 4-game losing streak? What your Knicks?
Um, I mean, needed that win. I think it was a must win. I have mixed feelings. I still think we have some things we need to work on, that we need to work out. I still don't see, the chemistry with both our best players. I don't care what nobody says. When you play against the good teams, if your 2 best players can't be on the floor together, I don't understand how we're going to win tough ball games. Clippers ain't shit. They lost their last 3, even though they won like 7 out of 10. But let's be realistic. This was the game we had to win. I'm not gonna get ecstatic. I'm just happy that we played as a collective. Everybody chipped in. Um, Everybody had some good numbers. KAT was aggressive. We got to the free throw line. But for me, just understanding that, I think Flea said a little earlier, we have to figure out a way for KAT and Brunson to be on the same page. You cannot be a successful basketball team if both your best players can't be on the floor together, especially in crunch time and especially against the good teams, right? The San Ans, the Lakers, the OKCs, like we've seen the Detroits, the Bostons, right? Philly, teams that we have problems with. If our guys can't stay on the floor together, have no chemistry, have no camaraderie, no fight, I don't know what we're gonna do. But just tonight, that third quarter meant everything, Flea. Me and Flea always talk about that. I'm very adamant on that. This was the best third quarter we might have had all season compared to what normally happens, right? We always go down. We always down in the first half, and then coming out the third quarter, we stink it up. So, those were some positives. And like I said, just getting contributions from everybody. Deuce was huge, but it just seemed like everybody picked each other up. And to me, I've been saying this. That's how we're going to win as a collective. Not one guy averaging 40 or not two guys averaging 25 and 30. No, we need everybody to do their part. So for me, just happy we got the win. Hopefully we can get things back on track. But I still have some major concerns.
Lee, what are your thoughts as the Knicks come back from this game and end the 4-game losing streak? Beat the Clippers. Big game from Brunson. Cat had a not a great shooting night, but we love his effort down there in the post. Ojanobi, great shooting effort. What are your thoughts right now with the Knicks and the 4-game losing streak against the Clippers?
Always happy to get a win, right? Always happy to get a win at home too, Madison Square Garden. Some folks was pressing the panic button. I won't name names, AllBall and Fabian. I won't name any names, but people were pressing the panic button, and there were, just concerns. And Stephen A. Smith comes out of the woodworks. He has something to say about the Knicks when we on a 4-game losing streak. Like, everybody got something to say when we hit a little snide. And I think they're valid concerns, but long season, I think we'll hit another snide again. Maybe it won't be 4 games, but we'll get to a point in this season again where we're like, yo, what's going on with the Knicks? We're not playing our best basketball. That's just the ebbs and flows of a season. But I just like the way we approach this game a little differently tonight. This is exactly what I was saying about Brunson being a guy that can be our guy, being a guy that can go out there and get 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. We've seen him go get 60, right? He's a high-level scorer, but we know that you could go get that. Do your best to get other guys involved. So now other guys are in rhythm so that when they start blitzing you and doubling you and getting the ball out of your hands when you've already shot 25 times and got 30, these other niggas is cold. These other niggas are not in the rhythm. These other niggas don't have really confidence in themselves aside from you having confidence in them. So now you establish them early, and guess what? At the end of the game, you still have 26. You still kind of lead us down the stretch of this game, right? I could start to see the third quarter. He was like, okay, it's my time now. It's my time. Let me turn this up. You can't guard me. Can't do nothing with me. So I thought he picked his spots well tonight. I even saw him playing really, really good defense tonight. There were a few times where I was like, damn, that was a good stop. Damn, he stayed in front of him. Damn, he tried to fight over that screen. Damn, he didn't let himself get screened.
The James Harden block.
The James Harden block, right? So there was a few times where I saw him giving a lot more effort on the defensive end than I see him doing on a regular basis. Karl-Anthony Towns, way more aggressive than he was last night. Way more aggressive than he has been over the last couple of games. Didn't shoot the ball well, obviously, but that's okay. For me, if you're cleaning the glass, if you're being aggressive, if you're keeping pressure on a nigga like Zubac, right, forcing him to play defense, I like that. And it was big for us. We needed that double-double from him tonight. I like what Deuce McBride gave us, the energy, hitting shots, right? Like, Deuce is finding his way, to where he's going to sign a decent contract. And that's what I've always been talking about. Probably not going to be with us. We might not feel like it's worth it to pay him. But somebody's going to pay for that shooting. Shooting is at a premium in the league. It's the NBA now. If you can hit shots, and we talking about 45 to 46% from three, he's working himself into a nice deal. I'm still very concerned about the rotations, though, with Mike Brown. And so we'll see what that looks like against Phoenix. Phoenix is playing some really good basketball. We can't overlook them. We can't go and act like this is a scheduled win against them. They play really good. They play defense. And they got guys over there that have like a little bit of fuck you in them. Like Dylan Brooks is going to try to muck the game up a little bit. They're going to throw him on Jalen Brunson. They're going to try to make things physical and try to get him out of his game. The way we played tonight, as a team together for one, as a unit. We got to make sure that spills over into the next game. We got to keep build. We just got to stack days at this point. Stack days. And Mike Brown, get it the fuck together. We do not need to be playing 13 guys. I'm sorry. That's where I'm at right now. There's got to be a balance. Yes, Tibbs, we can't play 7, but Mike Brown, we can't play everybody.
Right.
Like, let's get a balance.
You guys hit everything on the nose. Obviously, the game plan going into it was getting the ball, facilitating that ball. Brunson coming off the ball, even if he inbounds it, being very self-conscious about getting that ball out of his hands. I don't think Deuce McBride has that first quarter without Brunson being more of a willing facilitator. He's turning out to be, if he keeps this up, I can't believe that he's this good right now. I still have to see more pressure moments. We're going to see something to the effect of, 46% is the third highest in Knicks history as far as percentage-wise goes. He's top 10 in the league. But as far as a knockdown shooter, Fleet's been talking about it all year long. We don't have a knockdown shooter, a set shooter. At any given time, it doesn't matter what they're shooting. They're going to hit 3 in a row. But the fact that he's looking like that is just beyond the plus, because we need that, especially at the contract he has. Brunson facilitating, also got OG open. I think there's something to the motion. Like if you guys are just moving around more and you expect to get the ball, as opposed to we expect Brunson to get the ball, it's going to be one-on-one. It's going to be stagnant. Now we're knowing the ball got to move, so be ready. Be ready. And I think it led to Karl-Anthony Towns, being more persistent in that paint. And yeah, he missed 12 shots, but I loved all of it. Yeah, he cried to the ref a little bit, but this time around, you didn't stop going to the basket. It's still ugly. So I don't understand the flailing of the arms, but you did not stop. And we love that about it. Again, the energy, the effort. That's what we're going to give you props for, Kat. And OG Anunoby had a sneaky good game. Transition, finished a lot of baskets, a lot of two-handed dunks today. Looked like he was flat out, just made an effort to make the effort on offense and not waste dribbles. Except that the one time going across court, he did just a horrible looking pass. I think the first half he looked horrible, but those transition baskets helped him out. And then, of course, what I noticed throughout the whole game was every 6-minute mark, first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, every 6-minute mark, they sat KAT down to give Brunson his time, and they brought KAT back later on in the game, and they sat Brunson down. I don't know how that's going to turn out. We're not used to that as basketball fans. We're not used to that, Flea.
I usually cut you off no matter what. I don't even raise my hand, but I have to raise my hand for this because you're saying something, I'm looking at something, and it kind of all ties together. We talk about this KAT Brunson thing not being able to coexist. They're not playing well together. They got to figure this thing out. I'm desperately trying to get OG to start to like the plus-minus stat. And I'm going to get him before the season's over. By the time the season's over, I'm going to have this nigga. Remember I said it, y'all. Remember, look at his face. Look at the half grin. I'm going to get him. Fabian, can you tell me who had the best plus-minus tonight and who had the second best plus-minus tonight on the team? Who had the best plus-minus? Look.
Without looking, because I didn't pay attention to the box score. Damn, I want to say
he know already. Just fucking say it, Flea. Why you want somebody else to say it?
I want to say Karl-Anthony Towns and Deuce McBride.
Okay. Who led us in plus minus tonight was Tyler Kolek. The second guy to lead us in plus minus tonight was Karl-Anthony Towns. Why I'm bringing that up? Why I'm bringing that up is because those two guys were part of the defensive lineup that was in the game that was in the third quarter. When we were talking about how well we played defensively in the third quarter and going into the fourth quarter. Those two guys was on the floor, and then they played Deuce and Mitch together. So now they playing those four guys together, and I think they get Bridges in the game, or somebody else is on the court. Clarkson is in that mix at some points. What I'm saying is that it seems like that is our best defensive lineup. Go figure. Without Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby, maybe the numbers don't support that. But for my eye test, the best defensive lineup is KAT, Kolek, Mitchell Robinson, Deuce McBride, and Clarkson, which is insane to me. But from the way we look tonight and the way we've been looking when that lineup is on the floor, we rebound better. The ball gets pushed out ahead better. We're looking to crash the gut. So again, obviously, I'm not saying we're better without Brunson. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying though is for tonight, KAT and Kolek were really good for us, and they were a big reason why we won tonight.
But why does Mike Brown? Why is he going with that? Because I think that's the same lineup that we came with. That Cleveland game before we came back down 17 in the fourth quarter, whatever that number was. We came back in the second quarter first, and it was Karl-Anthony Towns on the court, and it might have been that same lineup. So Kolek being out there with Karl-Anthony Towns, bro, they're ending every single defensive possession with a rebound and kick the ball down. And it's not just, Brunson was a willing passer today. Like I said, Kolek is a skilled passer. It's a different level. Karl-Anthony Towns is a skilled passer. The alley-oop that he threw to Mitchell Robinson today. Brunson was not on that court. Hey, y'all know what this was.
Knicks rehab.
Knicks rehab, y'all.